On the edge of the jungle, there were small villages. The path to these villages always went through the jungle. In those villages, a cap seller often came to sell colorful caps. He carried a big basket full of caps on his head and walked through the streets shouting, "Buy caps! Bright and colorful caps!" Whenever he visited a village, children and even adults gathered around him with excitement. Some came just to look, while others even tried on the caps. But whenever he traveled through the jungle, the long journey made him tired, and he had to stop somewhere to rest. One day, after walking since morning, by afternoon he was passing through the middle of the jungle in the hot, blazing sun. He was exhausted. He thought to himself, "Let me eat something, rest for a while, and then continue my journey." So he sat under a large banyan tree. He ate a little, then stretched out, and soon fell fast asleep. But what he didn't know was that this banyan tree was home to a mischievous group of monkeys. The monkeys peeked down from the branches and saw the cap seller sleeping peacefully, with his basket full of colorful caps beside him. Slowly, one by one, the monkeys climbed down. They opened the basket and pulled out caps: red, green, yellow, blue. Each monkey grabbed a cap and wore it proudly. And then they quickly climbed back up the tree, chattering and laughing. After some time, the cap seller woke up. He rubbed his eyes, looked at his basket, and shouted,
My
"Oh no!
hats!
Only 2 caps left.
Where did
all
go?
my caps go?" He panicked and looked
Where
around,
did my
but saw
hats
nothing.
go?
Then, as he looked up, he was shocked. The monkeys were sitting all over the tree, happily wearing his caps and jumping around with joy. He shouted at them, "Give me back my caps!" But instead of obeying, the monkeys made fun of him, copying his gestures and sounds. The cap seller sat down, frustrated. "What do I do now? How can I get my caps back?" Helplessly, he picked up one cap from the basket and held it in his hand. At once, the monkeys also removed the caps from their heads and held them in their hands. Confused, he scratched his head, and the monkeys scratched their heads too. Annoyed, he pretended to throw a small stone at them, and the monkeys plucked branches, leaves, and little fruits, throwing them at him in return. The cap seller suddenly remembered something his grandfather used to say: "Monkeys always imitate humans." An idea flashed in his mind. He quickly put the cap he was holding on his head, then took it off and threw it back into the basket. And just as he expected, all the monkeys imitated him. They removed their caps and threw them down towards the basket. The cap seller jumped with joy. He ran and collected all the caps, packed them back into his basket, and smiled. "Thank you, dear monkeys. You actually helped me today. Wait, let me give you a gift." He took out some candies from his pocket and placed them on the tree roots. Then he lifted his basket of caps back onto his head and happily walked toward the village.
These monkeys.
The monkeys slowly climbed down, picked up the candies, and popped them into their mouths. They loved the sweet taste and began dancing around in delight. The moral of the story is, in times of trouble, using your wisdom and presence of mind can solve any problem. Thank you for watching till the end. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe.